All right, friends, let's take a look through the lens of the physical body. So, all about energy flow, right? But we've got these physical bodies that get tight and they cramp down on these pathways that the energy flows through. You probably know them as energy channels or meridians. Now, when we're studying things like yoga, for example, and this is going to be a type of yoga from a program that we've designed called Martial Yoga Movement Medicine. What we want to do is we want to get the physical body to support the energy body. So when you think of yoga, you think of prana probably, or postures, asanas, things that are designed to line your system up so that the life force, the prana, flows through you correctly, and it helps you connect to source energy. So yoga, at the end of the day, it means union with source. So let's get some union with source here through the physical body. We're going to be creating like a tourniquet effect. We're going to be squeezing the tissues, the body, and as we squeeze on them, it's going to create a pressure around these internal channels, these energy pathways. And so we're going to hold that for a moment, and as we release, it's going to reset and open the musculature, allowing the life force to flow. And as soon as it starts to flow better, we're going to encourage it with circular movements and motions, because energy tends to travel in waves and circles and spirals. So here's how we get started. There's a couple of principles you need to know. The first is that as you're squeezing your muscles, I don't want you to squeeze so tight that you hurt yourself or give yourself high blood pressure. So you're going to be squeezing like everything that you can and taking a little breath in, but not to the point that you get dizzy or you feel lightheaded and you're going to fall over. The second thing is that you want to think of having a long spine. Think of your spine like an information highway that prana or that life force flows through. So when the spine is nice and long, you get a better signal, you get better information flow between the brain and the body. And the last thing is, let's have some fun. Let's do this together. Come on, get on up, and we're going to move. So you're going to take your feet, and you're going to bring them together, all right? And from the floor up, you're going to be squeezing. Think of squeezing your calves, your toes, your quads, your glutes, your core, your chest muscles. And this is the posture. This is the first posture. Even flexing your wrists. Show me your muscles. I can see. Come on. You're going to just squeeze. You can even scrunch your face. And you're just tightening the whole system, because remember, energy flows through every part of your body. So the more you can get this kind of squeezing motion, the more when we release, you're going to get a flush. Some people feel like a tickling or tingling go through their whole body. Now, why is this important? Well, we're made of energy, so when the energy flows properly, we feel great. And when muscle tissue is tight, we get stiff muscles, we get stiff joints, we get aches and pains that they just don't seem to go away. So let's get rid of some of that stuff. So here's the first posture. There's going to be 4 of these, okay? The first one is you're going to bring your feet together. I'll just show it to you. And you're going to flex and twist and squeeze like this. You're even going to do a little, like a little sit-up. And you're going to squeeze and scrunch like that. And you'll take a little breath in and squeeze. Ready? Here we go. First one. Squeeze everything from the feet all the way up. Here's from the side. And then you're going to relax and breathe out. And let everything float out. Okay? We're going to go through these a couple of times so we get them right. I want to take the time and the care right now so that you walk away from this feeling like, I got it. I can do this, and it's simple. All right. So here we go. A little breath in. Pull everything in. Squeeze your legs all the way up to your face. You can squeeze your scalp. Squeeze. About 7 seconds. Open your feet. Relax. Let your body flow a little. We're going to begin some circles, just taking your arms and moving them round and round. That's that circular life force flow. We're going to get it moving through your whole body. Go the other way. This is also for your joints. It's lubricating the joints. Movements and circles help the body to increase the synovial fluid that acts like a shock absorber for your joints. All right, here's the next one. Shake out for a moment and bounce a little. That really helps the life force to flow. Our next technique, we're going to start the same way. We're going to bring the arms in like this, and we're going to push them out. Now, you're going to flex. It doesn't matter which way you start to flex first, but you're going to flex all the way through the arms, through the core, and down all the way to the bottom of the body. So it looks like this. Kind of squeeze your core a little bit again. You can do your face if you want. Flex your wrists and relax. Open your feet. Shake loose and shake free. Okay, let's do that one more time. Pull it in, squeeze, push, push, push. Squeeze. Show me your muscles. Squeeze. Open your feet. Awesome. All right, now rolling your shoulders one at a time. We're opening the life force channels now around the back and the shoulders, getting the energy to flow down the spine, go the other way. If anybody's seen that Caddyshack movie, it's a little bit of that Caddyshack dance happening right now. Some new moves for the dance floor for some of you. Go the other way again. Keep breathing and flowing. Feels good, right? Shake it out, bounce and shake. Okay, we've got 2 so far. Check in. Take a breath in your belly. How do you feel? It's very important that as we work with energy in the physical body, that we notice the shift. Because when you notice a shift, you're more inspired to continue to practice, right? It's about getting results. I actually feel the tingles right now. There's a warming up happening. When your life force flows, it's not unusual for your body to heat up a little, so don't worry about that. All right, ready for the next one? Here's what we do. Feet come together again. I'm going to squeeze everything all the way up. And our arms are going to go over our head like this. Again, you're going to flex. Either way is fine. I'll drop down a little bit so you can see everything clearly. All right? And you're going to lean back just a little on this one. So ready? Here we go. Breathe in. Just a little. Squeeze, flex. Flex. Breathe out. Open your feet. Float. You can take as many breaths as you need. Shake it free. Shake it loose. Now, as we were doing this move, notice how we were stretching and leaning back just a little. This is opening up around the midline, stretching the core and the stomach a little bit. So let's go one more time. I'm going to show you the circular motion. Ready? Breathe in a little. Flex. You can even flex so much that your body shakes like an isometric. That's fine. Open up. Breathing. Let it flow down. And hip circles, nice and smooth. And let's make sure that our friend Nick practices these as well. So when you see him, make sure you post a little something. How are your hip circles doing, Nick? Because he loves these. Okay? So that's what we call the belt channel. And a lot of times this area gets blocked and shut down. The information between the lower body and the upper body around this area, especially in the lower back, can get real stagnant, stale, and tight. Anybody out there got back pain? This is so good to get the life force flowing and massage. So circular movements, they're unwinding the tension from the tissues. They're creating the tourniquet. They're opening it up so that that life force can flow through it. They're circulating and encouraging the life force flow. And they're relaxing and releasing tension from the tissues so that here's what happens. When muscle tissue is tight and muscle tissue has tendon on the end of it, it tends to pull the tendons that are attached to bones, it pulls everything in. So what does that do to your joints and your bones? It pulls them out of alignment. So you can go and get a massage and someone can, for you, massage and release the tension. But if you haven't done this like you are right now, you're activating this with your own brain, you're changing your mindset and your brain set so that your body remembers the length and the tone of the muscles that you want. Why is that important? Short muscles pull the joints together. They make them tight and compact, and that's what causes them to shear and to hurt. So by doing these movements, you create more space between the joints and the circles, not only for life force, the synovial fluid. You start to feel young again. You start to feel the ageless mobility that you deserve to have. When I first started using these movements, I could not believe how much lighter and more open my body felt. I have one more important secret for you when you're doing this. I didn't mention it in the beginning, but I want to show it and share it with you so that you start to think about the mind-body connection. And here's what it is. I was doing these movements, and I noticed where I had certain pain in my body or stiffness or what you might call a reactive pattern. It just means, like, let's say you have a tight shoulder and it's always been tight, or you have a tightness on one side of your body or your knee or something like that. Okay, when you have this tightness, you start to get what's called a proprioceptive feedback loop. your brain and your body in cahoots together, and the brain's sending a signal to your body, right? It's saying be tight, be guarded, be alert, and then your body says, yeah, you know, protect this area, and it shoots the signal back up to the brain, and you get stuck in a vicious cycle. But by doing these movements and tensing and releasing and adding what I'm about to show you, you reset that signal. So when you reset the signal, your body doesn't have to go back to that old tight way. All right, now here's the secret sauce. I was doing these movements and I noticed my face would tighten up during certain reactive patterns. Let's say I was doing one for my back, and in this full program that we have, Martial Yoga, you're going through every single joint in your whole body, your knees, your ankles, your back, everything, right? But I would notice that I would kind of not only make a scrunching face, my breath would change. My breath would hold. It would sort of go like this. Now, if you think about it, your brain has what's called a startle response. So when there's a guarding mechanism or a protective moment, your body, and you might not always hear it, but if you're really startled, you go like this, what? Right? You kind of push the danger away, you tighten up, and your breath goes, it pulls in. And I thought about that. My body was doing like a micro flinch, and I said, what's the opposite of that? Breathe out. Don't breathe in, breathe out. Relax. And we kind of make a sound, don't we? Here's one other little idea on this. Have you ever gone to the restroom to relieve yourself, and for whatever reason it wasn't happening, and somebody came in and they turned the faucet on and you heard the sound of the flow of the water and your body went, oh, okay, right? That's from sound. Sound, smell, all these different senses affect different parts of our brain. Our brain has reactive settings inside, fight or flight mechanisms, right? The relaxation response. So when you make the sound, you move from the sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic. You activate the relaxation response. So I made the sound, and there was no pain in my body, and my face didn't scrunch, and I was like, by George, I think we're onto something here. So when you're doing these circular movements, just make a gentle sound. Or wherever you notice, like when you're doing this one, you have a little catch or a little glitch, right? Breathe in. Keep it going. But wherever the glitch or the catch or the pain is, make sure you're in the exhale part of the breath and you're making the gentle sound. By you doing the breath and the body and the brain all merged together, that's the secret sauce that resets and recalibrates the signal in the brain and the muscle tissue and can get you from pain to total age-free mobility again. So there you have it. If you want to go further with this kind of training, we're going to make that available to you. For now, practice these movements, get them in your system, and enjoy the results, and let us know how you're liking this.